Good morning. So this morning we are thinking about praying faithfully. But what is prayer? I like to think of prayer as chatting to God and communicating with my friend who is with me all the time. I can do this wherever I am and whatever I'm doing, however I'm feeling. I can tell God about the tiny things that are going on in my life and what I'm doing. And I can tell God about the really big stuff that's going on in my life and the things maybe making me feel worried or sad or angry. He's interested in it all, and it's a bit like throwing a ball with a friend. So I can tell God something and he is there listening, ready to hear and longing to hear what I want to tell him, no matter how small or big. But he is also wanting to chat back to me. And so I've got to be ready to catch whatever it is that God is saying to me. And there's lots of different ways that God communicates with us, just as there are lots of different ways that we talk to God. So sometimes we might get a picture in our mind or a word. Sometimes we might think of a Bible story or a Bible verse. Sometimes it might be we just see something in nature that really, really means something to us. Or we might just get a feeling inside us and just sense God's presence, maybe on our skin, or maybe our emotions change from feeling worried or angry or sad to feeling a sense of peace or joy inside of us. And sometimes it might just be a gut feeling that something is right or wrong. And God will use all those ways and more to send things back to us. But we have to be ready to catch it. And the more I spend time chatting to God about my day and then waiting to see if God has an answer, the easier it is to get closer to God. Just like the more we spend time with a friend and the more we play with our friends and talk to them and listen to them, the closer we get and the better we get to know them. So the more time we spend chatting to God, telling him about our day and being ready to listen back and catch what he wants to say back to us, the more we get to know him and the closer we become. So that is how I think of prayer, as chatting and catching with a really good friend who is there with me, whatever I'm doing, wherever I am, however I'm feeling. So now that we have had a think about praying faithfully and chat and catch and what prayer is, we are going to have some time of prayer now. I'm going to invite you to chat and catch with God in whichever way you find most comfortable, whether it's sitting, lying, standing, moving around. You could put on some quiet worship music in the background. However you like to connect with God, you can do that now. I'm going to read out some prompts to help our minds focus on God. Feel free to use these or completely ignore them and have your own conversation with God. Tell God something that makes you laugh. Ask God what makes him laugh. Tell God a word that you find hard to spell. Ask God if there is anything He finds hard. Tell God how you feel when people argue around you. Ask God how it makes Him feel and what you can do to help. Tell God the strangest outfit you've ever seen someone wearing. Ask God what He likes to wear. Tell God something that makes you feel worried. Ask God if He ever worries and what advice He wants to give you.